In American history, the greatest proponent of attempting to build reform struggles while building an independent political base was the Communist Party. And its heyday was in the 1930s, and it led movements here in New York of hundreds of thousands of people. And for a period, communists had access to the White House during the FDR administration, and this was real. My entire life has seen liberals in charge of what we can fight for while we defend a bankrupt welfare system, bankrupt schools, and a broken society. And we're not getting it, and people drop out of politics and learn to fight for it and do for self. And we have to go right up into the face of that. We have to be utterly combative, and we have to come together and build these, as we say, we're going to argue over independence and what that means. But if we cannot engage in a systematic fight against the entire ruling regime and not just the people who poke their fingers in our eyes, we're going to get steamrolled. I don't believe politics is a spectrum. I don't believe we're going to pull the Obama administration anywhere. They know exactly what they're about. What he promised is what he's delivering. Goldman Sachs is in charge of the economy, just like they were under Bush, and the same people are running our military, and they're expanding, I just want to say it again, they're expanding this war into Pakistan. And if people don't quite understand what that means, it's over 100 million people, and they're not going to put up with it. So the fight's coming, and we don't have to apply scorched earth tactics to each other. Our enemy is the system. And I just really want to say that because it's going to be a tough fight that we're entering.
I believe everyone should step back and look at how things seem from the white fanatic perspective. They see the white republic that they built falling out of their hands. They see America losing its preeminent global position in 2 losing wars, in Latin America falling out of position, in Fidel Castro dying a hero in Latin America, and Chavez laughing his ass off. They see their empire disintegrating. We have to help bring this government down. We have to help destroy this system, and that requires increasing the alienation that working class and oppressed people feel. The way change is going to happen in this country is through the destruction of what we call the United States of America. Obama says that there will not be health care for illegal immigrants, and I might add, abortion. What he is saying, right, very clearly, is that America always has 10% of its population enslaved. I'm opposed to the system that we traditionally call imperialism, and the idea that some people have rights and privileges that are not granted to all human beings. And the solution to that problem is called communism and socialism, and we should put it in our mouths. We should say it when we say, what is your politics? I'm a socialist. I demand that we have health care for people, and it's not a demand that's negotiable with insurance companies. We will take your insurance companies. We will take the farms in this country. We will shut down the military apparatus in this country, and I'm tired of being told to stuff my anger back in my pants. It's got to end. When people say there is not a left in this country, no, I sat in meetings in this city where leading members of the left said we will not have an anti-war movement, we will not embarrass our Democratic Party candidates. That is a fact. And we don't need to say the names of these people, but God damn it, why are they still sitting in the same chairs in so-called anti-war coalitions when they endorse what this government has done in the supporting of Gaza and the siege that's happening right now? It is happening right now. Los Angeles erupted, and the people who were told they didn't matter, they burned that city to the ground. And the next time that fight happens, I want it to be an organized fight that's progressive and not simply arson. I watched France burn this year, and God damn it, I'm with those people. That's it. We have a left, there's a fight to be had, and we should stop pussyfooting around.
Without a people's army, the people have nothing. If we do not have our own, and by independent I mean antagonistic to the existing state apparatus and state of affairs, if we do not have our own force, power is always its own gravity, and we will always be chumped by them.